Hello, welcome to the Wealth Transfer. My name is Terry Saka. It is good to be back on set, that's for sure. I know we've had people wonder what happened, but there's just been a lot of adjustments out there, and we were not able to really make it to the set. Uplift Television does require like 2 weeks advance in filming. And it was difficult for us because really we wanted to be more relevant on timing, but we realized we're not in the markets. This is not about a weekly market wrap anyway. This really, what we're dealing with here is more of a macro to a micro, meaning what's going on in the bigger picture that we may not see, and how is it going to affect us in our lives individually, our families, our communities. It's a little bit different than your typical news cycle, which is just downloading and dumping into you, not just the word fake, but downright corrupt and Luciferian, slithering Luciferian thought processes. That's our mainstream media for you. And we're going to get into something today you may have heard about, but you're going to want to stick around for because it's from an angle you're probably not being proposed. But just know that Wealth Transfer is excited about what's coming up. We are very encouraged that we have a vision that will help the kingdom, that will help us as individuals moving forward. Because, folks, our money system isn't what you think it is. Forget it, not the money system, right? The world is not what we think it is. Just about everything we know is kind of a lie. Now, I know people don't really want to hear that phrase, but it really is true. The conversations we have, you would love to hear them if you were a fly on the wall, because it's data backed. It's studying in the Bible. It's studying through history to show what really is taking place in modern day today. But we're going to dig in because this is about the psychology of you. That's right. The psychology of me, of we the people in the kingdom. This is a full-on psych-op, psy-op. I would even go deep as Luciferianly, criminally intended. And I'm not just talking social media from the left. Obviously, they're Luciferian. Obviously, Zuckerberg and Twitter and they're obviously Luciferian in their assault on free speech, their assault on conservatism. You ever notice why people are assaulting conservatism and Christianity? I mean, look at Rosie O'Donnell. Man, she's just a nut job. Let alone Cortez and the Congresswoman and all these others. Why? I feel bad for her, honestly, because they're so slanted in their education. They're pretty much probably as smart as a rock because what they're taught is basically a lie. But they're horrific people. Their mouths are so dirty and vile. And this is becoming a trained norm. Think about that. But why do they attack conservatism and Christianity? Every other religion is okay. Every other thought process is good. I mean, you could be a man one day, a woman the next, and act out an animal the next day, and it's okay. And as Congresswoman Cortez likes to say, I'm a cisgender, whatever that junk that is. Basically, it means I'm apologizing for being born and identifying as the sex I'm born at. Think about how nuts that is. Because we give it a platform. What social media has done has given a microphone to someone who should probably stay in their bedroom. It's given a platform of some kind of legitimate debate to those that are so warped in their education. And then their goal, obviously at that point, is to mislead, deceive the kingdom. You see, this is where it kind of gets at. It's not politics. This is Lucifer versus we the people in the kingdom. I know we've got plenty in the kingdom. We have wolves in sheep's clothing, right? But this is real, and it's getting deeper, but it's a psych-op on you. And it's a psych-op on us. And we in the kingdom, we better get a grip of this. It's not about President Trump. This is not about just conservatives versus a socialist. This is about freedom. This is about liberty. This is about raising your children without some psychopath like California telling you got to jack them with 100 toxins before they're one. This is about having freedom to raise your family as we were always supposed to do. Wait until you see where we dig into this. Now, let me just start by giving you the headline of it. No need to install. Microsoft has controversial fake news filter NewsGuard built into the mobile browser. Now, I would assume, hopefully anyway, many of you have already heard about NewsGuard. Now, the reason this is different, very important, what Microsoft is doing isn't the same slanted, devious behavior that Facebook is doing. As far as we're going to filter fake news for you because it's inhibiting the election cycle, or the Russians are attacking our news cycle. So we need to filter them out. Even though, by the way, the Democrats, the real collusion was obviously Hillary Clinton, Uranium One, and all the deals at the Obama administration. It's just insane. So the point is, it has nothing to do with filtering Russians. Russian narrative is purely and designed to fool you. Like a magician, look what I got going on over here, but this is what I'm really doing. That's what it's designed to do. Always did. This is a comical situation playing out in our mainstream for the last year and a half, because they're covering up one of the most corrupt periods in American history that I know of in 50 years. Corrupt FBI black hats, corrupt Department of Justice black hats, corrupt neocon. Now, here's where it gets dirty, because what's a neocon? Neocon is just that in particular mindset of globalization. And it can be Republican or Democrat. You see, it's not politics. Just so happens Democrats are so lopsided because of socialism. The mindset of let me have everything you have, but don't you tell me to give up anything I have, right? Fake news is bigger than you think it is. Now, what Microsoft is doing here in NewsGuard isn't just a filter of fake news. It's not just about fake news. They're building it into the computer hardware software system. Now, right now, it's going to be presented as verifiably acceptable, just like you would a virus program. And you could turn it on or off. But what really is happening is they're beginning to build ingrained psych-op news programs, basically AKA censorship, slavery of the mind, and then controlling you and our future. Pure and simple. But we in America were never meant to live that way. What you're seeing play out in front of you is so predominantly not even real. And the greatest things that are around you, you're not being illuminated to. We're not seeing the great progress that is trying to be made. All we're getting is the visions of that disgusting Rosie O'Donnell attacking the dynamic of Christianity to our vice president and his wife. These are demonic people that are coming after the kingdom, and it's just getting started. I would highly recommend getting your assets diversified and start. It's not just about today or tomorrow or next week. It's about for the rest of your life. Because when you see what's coming to the control grid of our minds and how that's going to leach right into your money, you're going to want to be protected. And I do know Cornerstone has representatives standing by. They will definitely help you get into tangible assets that'll help you when this is coming. And what's this? You'll see. We'll get to it. Let's take a break real quick. Check this out.
Terrorism, a volatile stock market, rising food costs, natural disasters. Every day our economy is at risk, but your assets should not be. Cornerstone Asset Metals is here to help you protect and preserve what you have worked so hard to gain. Whether you have IRAs to protect, 401ks to preserve, or cash in the bank, our accredited asset management specialists are here to support you. Call now and we'll send you urgent information regarding changes to the dollar and challenges to our economy that you need to be prepared for. Learn how easy it is to roll over your current IRA or 401k into a physical precious metals IRA. We can even arrange to have your precious metals stored in a private vault or send it directly to your home. Do not delay. Call 888-747-3309 or register online at cornerstoneassetmetals.com today. Invest in precious metals and create security in your future today. Call now.